Hola.
Hi.
Bienvenidas a Super Mamás.
Super Mamás.
This is Paulina.
And this is Bricia. We're moms and sisters.
I have two beautiful girls, Krista, who's 4, and Sabina, who's 1.
And I have a handsome baby boy, Eduardo Santiago. And we welcome you to the Super Mamás Sisterhood.
We're here to help one another, inspire one another, and support each other through the ups and downs of motherhood.
I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Okay, ¿listas?
Here we go. Hi, Super Mama.
Hi.
So this week in the podcast, we have an incredible guest, Natalie Alcala from Fashion Mamas, here to tell us, all of us, her passion story and how she just did it. She just
went for it.
She just went for it to follow her passion and follow her dream, and now she's living a dream.
I love her story,
and I love her.
I know, she's so cool. She's so cute and
fashionable.
cool.
I love her.
And she is like, she's gonna share her vegetarian, her
oh my
eating.
gosh, we have eating tips and tricks.
She's good.
She's
so
like
good.
Vegan, gluten free. Like
I
don't
know
know how she lives her life, but she does. An inspiration to all of us. And we're also going to talk about just horror shopping stories and how we should really help each other out.
Let's help each other out.
Yeah,
that's what the sisterhood's all about.
Let's help each other out at stores. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Hello. Hi, ladies.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing?
I hope everyone had a fantastic 4th of July weekend. I hope all of you guys enjoyed yourselves. All of you guys had fun with your family.
Stuffed your faces like we did.
Like we did. It was the first time we don't have a Mexican menu on our 4th of July celebration. We always have like, what are we gonna do? And we usually like carne asada, clayudas. And this year we're like, let's just be American.
And this is the first year that we were all American.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone was, except your husband.
Oh, damn it.
But
he killed it for us.
But we had hot dogs and burgers and chips.
But we did have micheladas and margaritas.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Well, no party's complete without a michelada in our house.
So how was your weekend, sister?
Well, you asked me right away, huh? Since when do you care about how my weekend is?
I care about your weekend all the time.
It's usually me asking you, and then you go on, and I just sit here.
I mean, I realize that it's my busiest days are the weekends. Like, there's no stopping. At least here, I get to sit down for a little bit, I sit down in front of the computer and stuff. No, weekends like, down, go. Just nonstop.
I know. On Sunday, my sister and I both went to the Smorgasburg.
Ooh, yummy.
Food court? How would you call that? Like food
Es un
market?
tianguis de comida.
Yeah, food market? I don't know. Sundays here in LA, there's this new food market that's called Smorgasburg. And
you guys have to go.
If you guys live in LA, you guys have to go. I'd say it's probably like 30 food vendors.
Probably.
I don't know. And there's all sorts of great, amazing food. So anyway, we went. And my sister was with the girls. Her husband was working. And my husband and I were going to meet her there. Mm-hmm. And then when we saw you coming out of your car and then like getting in your car, getting out from church, I was just looking at you and I was like, God bless you, sister.
I mean, I take my time. I mean, like, that's why I'm kind of late all the time because, like, you saw all the work that it takes.
That's why I'm always late.
That's why I'm always late. Like, and then I have to put them in, like, each one, put the stroller, close the door, make sure all the seat belts, give them their snacks, give them their toys, give them whatever they need so they can calm down during the ride home.
You can like drive 10 minutes.
Yeah, then I can drive.
Take them out all over again.
Put on the tool lamp. Just put on my backpack. Just do it all. After that, we went to the farmers market and then we went to Trader Joe's.
What? Why?
Why?
I don't know. I saw you and I was just like, oh my God.
Because
even mom was like, pobre Paulina, no sé cómo le hace.
I mean, she did have 4. How did she do it?
Well, we talked about that. She was like, I don't remember ever struggling with you guys. You know, she was like, I don't remember ever like struggling with you guys. I don't remember like, you know, having my diaper bag and my stroller. I never had any of those things. And I was like, well, one, Mom, you had like a full-time nanny. Number one. Like full-time. Like
all of her life.
Live in.
All
like
of her
she
life,
like
yeah.
live in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know, you were at home. You were a homemaker. So like that was like the one thing you worried about. I think like I'm like, and I don't think we all of us ever went out together.
No, I think she would take us like
you
one
would
at
take
a
us
time.
one at a time. I'm like, and when you did, you lost one twice. So I mean, and then she stayed quiet.
You know, I actually read something recently that I'm gonna start doing.
I love you, Mom. I just had to say that.
Because, you know, you saw how like the kids just run off. They just, you know, Sabina just runs one way and Krista goes the other way. And so I read something that I'm gonna start doing. Like you write your kids' information on their hand or their arm. And like, you know, Krista, my phone, if you find her, call this number. No, seriously. And then you put what do you call that Band-Aid? That liquid Band-Aid on top of it. Oh. That liquid see-through Band-Aid. And then if she gets lost or something, all her information is in her arm. I was like, perfect.
Do they do like GPSs like dogs?
Probably they should, because seriously, you know, it's hard.
I have to share the story that I happened during the weekend, which is why the conversation with my mom and my sister came up when I was talking to my mom. By the way, Zara's having a sale, you guys. I don't know if by the time this airs, the Zell and Zara. The Zell at Zara will still be going on. But anyway, there's a sale.
I love Zara.
And I went over the weekend because I needed to, you know, I don't know, buy a couple of things like the shirt I'm wearing today.
Cute shirt.
Thank you. And one, I was like making line. It was packed, by the way, because of the sales. And I was in line and it said like, I forgot the lady's name. It was like, Dora, your son is up front. Dora, your son is up front, right? Please come get your child. And I was just like laughing, like poor mom. And then later on, I heard the same mom like in the
oh yeah, you told me.
It was the same mom in the making line for the dressing room. I was already in the dressing room, so I couldn't see her face or anything. I just heard her kids, and her kids were like, "Mama, mama, 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 no, mama, you make it, mama, mama, mama," like that over and over again, right? To me, I think it was cute. And then I heard someone else on the stall going, "Shh."
Jesus.
And I was like, gosh, obviously you don't have children. Anyway, so then the lady went inside the dressing room and I could hear her like screaming at her kids going like, please stop embarrassing me. Like, calm down, you two. Like, why can't you guys get along? I'm not going to take you to Starbucks. And the kids were like, Ma, you can't go to Starbucks. No, mama. No, mama. And then later the kid was like, Mama, I love you.
That's how they get you.
And I was like, oh, but he loves her.
I posted a Snapchat.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish my story.
Sorry.
Let me finish my story. This is a very important story.
Okay.
And then when we were in line, she was in front of me. We line to pay, and the kids were running around playing with the shoes, throwing the shoes away, pretending the shoes were cars. So they were like, where they were like pretending the shoes were cars, so they were entertaining themselves. And the mom, like, her face of just like embarrassment. She was looking at this like dress she was about to buy, thinking to herself like, is this dress worth all this stress? So I spoke to her and I was like, hey, I was like, don't be embarrassed. Like, they're kids. I was like, it's okay. Like, let them be kids. Like, don't worry about it. And she was like, ay, es que no sé qué hacer. And I was like, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it. Like, they're just kids. They're being kids. Like, I think don't worry about it. Like, if they were in a corner all quiet, like, maybe you should worry then. You know, they're children. And then she was like, oh, you know, not everybody thinks like you. And
not everybody hears the mom.
And I was like, who cares what everyone else thinks? Those are your children.
Yeah.
Those are your children. Don't worry about it. Look at that lady over there walking around with her 2 dogs. She's bringing in dogs in the store, for God's sake. They're dogs. These are children. who cares?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then she was like, oh, thank you. And
That
I
was
like,
nice of you to say to her.
Because,
Because, sometimes,
yeah.
I mean, that was my story. I was posting something on Snapchat of my kids in Trader Joe's on the floor, just rolling around the floor in Trader Joe's. And I was like, yeah, I'm that mom, in Trader Joe's, like with the kids on the floor. Because, either that or they're going to be yelling and screaming in the cart. So I'm just like, let them play, what the hell? What are they going to do? They're going to kick me out? Try.
Yeah. Try. Let me see what my Snapchat can really do. I will tell on you on my social media channels if you kick me out for being a mother.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's good. That's good for... I told you the other story, right? That I tried to offer help to this girl and just backfired on me completely.
Yeah.
So there was these people at the market. And the girl obviously was having problems with her baby. Her baby, I was like crying so much. But here I am with my baby in the tula and Krista in the car seat, also like with my hands full. And so I pass by her and she's crying. The baby's obviously crying and she doesn't really, I can see that she doesn't even know what to do with everything that's going on. So I keep walking. And then I come back and her husband or boyfriend, I don't know, he was there with her. And they were kind of arguing with each other, right? But the guy pointed at me and said something, So I said, do you need help? I was like, maybe they need wipes or something because the baby was full of food everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, no, thank you for offering, but I wish I had my carrier with me, my front carrier too. And she looks at him with this face with like fire in her eyes. And she was like, it's in the freaking car. I told you to get it down. Stop making me look bad in front of people. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, sorry. I did not even mean to like, I was like,
you genuinely were
yeah, I mean, maybe help. They need wipes. They need a diaper. I don't know. They're just
they didn't
standing
know you
there.
were a super mama.
Yeah. They look really confused. They didn't know what to do with the baby. And I was like, maybe I can, I don't know, help
offer
them.
my advice.
And like that totally backfired on me. And I was like, okay, next time I'm just going to be like wave and say hi. And if they need something, they'll be like, hey. Yeah, but that totally backfired. I feel bad for that girl. I do not mean to make her.
If you're listening, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she probably thought like, here I am with my 2 kids by myself. And the guy was like, you think you soy una inútil or what? I felt bad.
Anyway,
I hope they figure it out.
Whatever it is, ladies, if someone offers you help, take it.
Take it.
If you see a mom struggling or feeling embarrassed, just tell her it's all good. Yeah. Nod at her. Oh, there was this older lady in front of her, in front of us.
Uh-huh.
She was like, no, pues sí, está bien que sean niños, pero uno siempre que tiene que cuidarlos. Uno tiene que cuidar que no se lastimen los niños. And I turned around and looked at her and I was like, shh, don't worry about what she said. You just be you.
You be you. Those are your kids.
Yeah.
Be proud of them.
Anyway, you guys, today we have a wonderful show. We have Natalie Alcala with us today, and from fashion. What's wrong with my accent today? From Fashion Mamas, who is going to share how she launched her career.
Oh my God,
how she followed her dreams.
Story.
And it's so incredible when I meet people who are living out their dream and passion.
Right. Yes.
Because all of us should really dream. Well, yeah, we should all dream. But all of us should like strive to find our passion and like live our dreams. And it's an amazing story. We can't wait to share with you guys. And without further ado, here is Fashion Mama Natalie Alcala. A really fashionable guest today.
I know.
Did you feel the pressure this morning dressing up, Paulina?
I was like, oh my God, what should I wear?
I kind of did too. And then I was like, you know what? This is who I am. What else? Maybe she'll just have some advice.
I am too every day. Wink, wink.
I did wash my hair though.
You did? I could tell.
I did wash my hair. At least I was like, at least I'll just have clean hair. So much pressure, right? And then I was like, man, I had on laundry. like I do laundry, right? And I was like, whatever, I'll just wear whatever I'm gonna wear. So anyway, we have Natalie Alcala from Fashion Mamas on the
Hi,
studio.
Natalie.
Hi, girl.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting.
Oh no, thank you for being here. You look so fabulous.
And for the record, you guys look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
This is how I look every
take
single
it.
day.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. My husband's like, just wear G-Star. I'm like, okay. That's my husband's
Go-to.
definition of being fashionable is just wearing G-Star.
Yeah.
That's like his favorite. But you look fabulous, and all you're wearing is just like a cute little black top with some shorts and cute heels.
Yeah, I keep it simple.
But
and
like, how do women do that? How do they just throw on something so simple and make it look fashionable?
it's all about what you maintain in your closet. Like, I knew, like, maybe 3 years ago, I realized, okay, stop trying to wear prints. You know you love wearing black and white. So I just threw everything out, and now in my closet, I just have black and white. And it's so easy. So
you're
now
my
I
kinda girl.
always know what I want to wear.
Wait,
and I'm always happy.
wait. What do you mean stop trying to be Prince?
Because, you know, like wearing prints, I see it on other people, and I just think it
What
looks
does Prince mean?
Prince, like
Oh,
color.
Prince.
Like Prince.
Oh, Prince.
Like
I was
Prince
like-
the artist.
I was like Prince. I was like,
The singer?
I was like, is that some sort of like fashion term?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
god! Like Prince, like patterns.
Oh,
and
okay.
Prince. Maybe it's the way I said it. Do I have a little like lisp? Maybe. Who
No.
knows?
No,
Like, like me, like I said, food truck.
my sister says food truck, like foot, like
Food truck.
I'm sorry, ladies. I know I said food truck so many times. It's food truck. Apparently.
food
Food
truck.
truck, apparently.
my
Food,
God.
food truck.
Anyway.
What else?
So funny.
Prince, food, foot, whatever.
But yeah, I see it on so many other people, like all the vibrant colors, and it looks so good on other people. But I don't feel like my authentic self when I wear colors. It's not my thing.
So just about like figuring out what works.
And
like
editing your closet so you don't have a bunch of crap in there and you kind of are overwhelmed by it.
Right.
I'm really thoughtful about everything I buy, and that's why when I go into my closet, I feel like everything I choose I'm gonna like.
How big is your closet?
that's a good
It's
one.
a walk-in closet, but it's not like what you see on MTV Cribs or something like that. Like, it's not Mariah Carey's closet, but it's like, it's good enough for me, and I'm 5 feet, so I don't need too much room.
I learned about that editing thing. Have you ever read that book? We talked about it a lot a few months back of the art of decluttering. What was the name of that book?
The tidy up?
The art of
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Kundo method?
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
We actually wrote about it because I'm also a fashion editor, so I think we wrote about that book. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that. Did you read it?
No, but like I read the Cliff Notes version.
Well, anyway, so in it talked about that, like everything you should have in your closet
Yeah.
should make you happy.
Yes.
And I did that, and it worked, but I just feel like now it's summer,
I know.
and everything I have in there is not summer, not
Yeah.
summer worthy. Like, you know what I
Yep,
mean? Like,
yeah.
so I'm like, this sure makes me happy,
In the winter.
but yeah.
But it's a turtleneck. Yeah.
So I don't know if I can make this work today. See, I love these boots, but are they really good for summer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I asked my husband like days and days ago, like, I need my summer clothes, thinking I have like all these summer clothes. He finally brought it down, and I was like, this is it? I had like 2 shorts and a dress. And I was like, oh no, I don't have any summer clothes now. And it's already here.
I'm always ready for summer because I do have a nickname. It's No Pants Natalie. So I don't wear pants much. So this is my moment. Like summer
Yeah.
is my time. Like I have now, it all makes sense. Why I have so
Now
many
you're
shorts.
happy. Now you're
now
like,
I'm
oh,
really living life
okay.
because usually in the winter it's like still no pants but like tights and
Tight.
stuff.
Okay.
But now it's like it's all happening and I feel so good about it.
Oh, you feel free.
I feel really free right now.
I mean, I love your outfit. I wish I could rock that.
Oh my god, you guys
You
look so
can.
great.
Yeah, but not here at work.
Oh, I know, right?
And I rolled up like in these cutoff shorts now.
Yeah.
Okay, Natalie. So tell us a little bit about Fashion Mamas, how you got started, where were you before your baby, and where are you now?
Yeah, so I've
Tell
been
us all.
I will tell you everything.
Give us a chisme.
So I've been a fashion editor for over a decade.
Wow.
I had an office job before that, but I was like on my lunch break writing stories, and then finally I branched off, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be freelance. And I took all assignments I could get, and then little by little I started to become an actual editor. So I became associate editor of Racked LA, which is a big LA shopping site.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then flash forward to a few years and I got pregnant. And so I tried to...
Wait, let me hold up for a
Okay.
second. So you had your office job, and then during the breaks, you just followed you were just doing what you loved, your passion, and just like
Absolutely.
writing little pieces, and you started pitching to people, or you just kind of started, and then Racked LA kind of found you, and then you guys sort of figured it out? Like...
It was close to that. It was very serendipitous. So I was writing on my lunch breaks. That's what I wanted to do. I was like skipping the fun group lunch to just write on my, have you heard of LiveJournal?
Yeah.
It was
No.
like online, and you can just write like, I don't know what's the, like, it's like Tumblr, but like
Okay,
back
okay.
in the day. So I would just write the Stella McCartney like spring 2009 show and I was writing for nobody, but I was writing for myself, and I was just
it's amazing.
because I really, really loved fashion. I loved everything about it. I used to watch E! They used to have like runway shows,
Right.
and I just thought it was so cool. And I loved Joan Rivers.
Did you
And
cry when she passed away?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was really sad.
Yes, absolutely.
She
And
was
I
like
and
an
I got to
icon.
interview her.
You
Yeah,
did?
it was great. It was really fun. But so I would do that, and then I pitched myself to an online magazine called Black Book.
Oh, I know Black.
Yeah, and they gave me a chance, and so I showed them my writing. I think if I can give any advice to someone that wants to jump into this industry, is just start collecting clips, which is like your online stories. Like start collecting all that information, even if it's just for yourself, because they're going to ask, "What have you done?" And even if it's just like you did it for yourself, it's like they're going to want to see what your writing style is.
Right.
So I gave them
love
this.
that.
They gave me a chance. I started writing for them, and I was freelance, so I wasn't their like only editor or something. So I got to write for other people. Along the way, I got to write for Style.com, Vogue Australia,
Wow.
Elle. Yeah, a lot of really fun, notable publications. And then Racked was always my dream. It was a site that I was reading when I wasn't doing any of this, and an opportunity came where an opening came for associate editor. So I asked about that. I inquired about that, and I got that.
Nice.
It worked. It worked out. And then
How was that day when you received that, like, you're hired at like the one site that you have been reading for?
it felt surreal because I was just like, wait, I'm a fan. I get to be part of this.
Yeah.
So it felt really, really special. But I played it cool because I didn't want to be like,
Like a groupie?
I know. I didn't want to be a groupie. I wanted to be like, yeah, that's very cool. Like, thank you so much. But at home, I was like, Mama. And then, so I was associate editor for about a year and a half. Mm-hmm. And then my editor, she was actually transitioning. She was planning on moving.
Okay.
And she groomed me to become the editor. So I became the editor-in-chief for Racked LA. And, you know, it's been 3.5 years. And along the way, I became senior editor, which is just more of like, I've been here long and I'm overseeing my team. And it's been so fun. It's been a dream come true. And my biggest thing was about following my passion. I mean, I took a risk. I took a paycheck a pay cut when I left my, 9 to 5. But
Right.
I had to follow my passion because I was like, I cannot continue living my life not doing exactly what I want to do and being excited about it every day.
Right.
That's amazing.
And it was all about the support from my then boyfriend. Then he became my husband.
Okay.
And then my mom. My mom was, of course, she's old school. She was just like, I don't know about this, mija. Like, I don't know, like, how this is going to work. Like, what about, like, health benefits or
Right,
something?
yeah.
And then, but that's a practical question. And then I was like, that alone was like, let me prove to her that, like, her mija made the right decision.
Yeah.
And so I just like worked my butt off. And it worked out. Like my passion, I guess, shone through my work. And they believed in me, and I just didn't want to let them down. Racked, so I just kept going. And now it's it's a dream job. And Fashion Mom is a dream come true as well.
Okay, so then you got pregnant.
Yes. I got pregnant, and I could have been. So
And then you were reading Baby Vogue.
I know, right? Like, the thing about it is, like, I never thought that I was going to be the mom ever.
Right.
I was always like,
Amen, sister, over here.
I got places to go. I'm traveling to do the, like, weeks before I found out I was pregnant. Me and my husband were planning our big Australian, like, backpacking trip. You know, like, we were planning on going places. And then, I mean, I had traveled, but I thought we weren't done.
Right.
And then, but in the back of my mind, I was always inspired by people like Rachel Zoe and, like, people that they have it all and they're fashionable and they're moms, and, like, life didn't end once they had a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I love this man. I'm going to be with him for the rest of my life.
I didn't even know Rachel Zoe had kids.
She has 2.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so, so I was like, you know what? Me and my husband, like, if it happens, it happens. So it happened a lot faster than I thought. Right away. And I was pregnant, and I was like, okay, I could be the mom. I could be the pregnant woman that's kind of like, bye, everybody. I'm going to be in hiding for a minute.
Yeah.
Does not feel comfortable. Or I can be like, Earth Mama, here's my belly, style the bump. And that's me. And that's what happened to me. And it became like a thing. I gained so many more followers on Instagram because I think people like a story.
Right.
They like seeing your life.
They want to know that you're real.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it was like a curated version of my reel, but it was like
no, but I mean, what I mean real is like you have a life, you have kids, you have a husband, you have, family, you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. It was so interesting because I was like, I don't want to bore people with my belly and
pictures,
ultrasounds. And then people loved it, and they got way more likes than if I posted a photo of like what I was eating. They were just like, they loved it. So it really empowered me, and it made me so excited. Like, side note, I miss being pregnant just because I loved styling my belly. It was so fun, and I felt so peaceful and so innocent. And I felt
always
so
do it again,
pure. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I mean,
wait.
If you miss it that much,
I know, but do I have to do all this other stuff after, like responsibilities? No. And then so I really loved it, and it was great. And so, baby is born, and I'm like, now what? Like, now what do I do? Like, I'm responsible for this child. And I know mommy groups. Diego.
born how big, how small?
Diego was 7 pounds.
Aww.
And he was a little guy, but he's so long and so tall already. His dad is 6 foot.
And you're 5?
And I'm 5 feet. It's over. Like, Diego's going to be as tall as me by 3 or something. And Diego Roman is his name. That's after his grandfather, Roman. And so I was like, okay, I need support. Not support of like someone helping me, but just to know like there's other people out there like me with like-minded like goals and like the way they go about their life. Right. So I joined mommy groups because that's what you do when you have a kid. You're just like, okay, we learned about like how to develop my child. And I went to a few, and I just felt kind of out of place because I was coming in 5-inch heels and like Snapchatting my kid and just like on my phone texting because I have a showroom to go to after because he's going to be like in a carrier like on the way there with me. And I just was like, I know so many moms that are in the industry or moms to be that are in the industry, and I want to connect them all.
Industry, you mean fashion industry? Fashion industry.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, I want to connect them all. Maybe we can just have a fun play date every now and then. So the reason Fashion Mom as the name came about is I started writing that on my Instagram, like hashtagging like life of a fashion mama, like this is what my life is. And then other girls were like, I feel you on that. And then I just noticed like other mamas started saying that just as a fun way to like kind of explain like what they do and how they're doing it. And then I was like, I like that. Like I really like fashion mamas. And
you went to GoDaddy.com and you're like, is fashionmamas.com available?
I did that. I got that domain, my Instagram, Twitter. I'm thinking like a brand,
Yeah, of course.
Before,
that's what you got to do.
Yeah, because while I was an editor or still am, I became a brand. Natalie Alcala became a brand. So I was like, I got to take everything that has to do with Fashion Mamas. And luckily, miraculously, like no one else was using it, so I grabbed everything and I was like, now what again? And then I just
tips on that.
And so on Instagram I just started curating on Instagram all the women that I consider fashion mamas, like Rachel Zoe or like a Giselle or people like that, Angelina Jolie, Nicole Richie. And I was like, I'm just going to start making this beautiful like mood board type on Instagram. And then I started tagging women that are in real life that I know. And then they were like, okay, I'll like this. And then I'll start following you. What is she doing? Like, what is happening? I started to create buzz. And then I like selected 10 girls that I know that were in the industry. And I'm like, we're going to have the Fashion Mamas launch brunch. And I still didn't know. I wanted it to feel special. And because I'm an editor and I produce a lot of events for Racked, I was like, let's make this special. Everyone gets a gift bag, and then we'll just talk. And then, so I made a speech at this brunch, and I was just like, thank you for being here, supporting something you don't even know what it is. I don't know what it means, but I just feel like I want to connect these women. So that was December 2014. Diego was 3 months. And
wait, hold on. You did this all in the first 3 months?
Oh, my God.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Diego was like 9 months, but now 3 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was one
How
of those...
did you find... Wait, hold on. Wait, rewind.
Okay.
You were wearing 5-inch heels when he was 2 months?
I was. I was wearing 5-inch heels the Friday after he was born.
Wow.
Because I just like that...
Oh,
like actually, that's how
so
I
you should
feel
love
most
that Beyonce
comfortable.
song, 6-inch heels.
That's actually my favorite song on the record. And so, yeah, so, I mean, that's just me. And like
3 months and you were doing this brunch for your moms?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Okay, so, you know.
You would love. I mean, that's passion.
That's passion. It's one of those things.
But that's the thing you can't. It's like you wake up thinking about it. You go to sleep thinking about it.
That's amazing that you just said that. Because one thing is Jessica Alba said recently at a conference kind of for leaders. She said the thing that keeps you up or wakes you up at 2 a.m., that's the thing you need to follow.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you woke up, there's a pen and pad next to your bed and you're like writing. That is what you're naturally obsessed with. So you should follow it. I was so excited about this freaking unknown that I was like, just go with it, Natalie. Just roll with it. What do you have to lose? And so I went with it. And yes, December 2014, we launched with 10 members. We have 140 members today in LA.
Oh my gosh.
We have 50 in New York.
Wow.
And we're launching San Francisco the end of this summer.
Wow.
Yeah. And so something happened. There was a movement. And it happened, and all these women connected, and they realized, hey, I'm a fashion designer, I'm a stylist, I'm a model, I'm an editor, I'm a publicist, I'm an actress. Like, they all have the common bond that they touch the fashion industry, style industry in some way.
Or they're just stylish.
Or they're just stylish. Most of them are actually in an industry just to make it a curated, like, niche market. And they all understand each other, and it's so fun because... and we have a secret Facebook group. Oh. So once you become a member, you get access to that. And we have over 100 people in there. And you kind of they talk from everything like, Mom, I need help. Like, I don't know why my son is doing this. Or to like, does anyone have like a clothing rack because we're doing a shoot tomorrow? And like everyone gets what that means because
you guys are all in the industry.
Yeah. And then like there's a designer in the group that she booked one of our girls that's a model in her lookbook. Like there's like the synergy just like warms my heart when that happens. So it's so fun to me and it's so great. And the coolest thing about it is it's giving women a reason to be excited about being pregnant.
Right.
Instead of like, shit, is life over? It's more like, I get to join this really cool, fun group. And it makes it feel like a reward, like a thank you for being an amazing superwoman. Now or super mama.
Yeah.
Now let's get connected and let's have fun.
Right.
So that's what Fashion Mamas is all about. And it's been such a fun ride. And I feel so lucky that the universe chose me to kind of do this.
That is incredible. Oh my
an
gosh.
amazing story.
I've loved the whole thing about how like, I mean, this is like the message I always tell people because my sister and I have a business. So a lot of girls always come and like, how do I start my own business? I'm like, girl, just do it. Just
100%.
Like just do it. Like whatever it is that you love to do, just start. Like, I love what you said about how like in your break, you're like, I wasn't an editor, but I was acting like one.
Exactly.
And you were just like writing.
Fake it till you make it. 100%.
Yeah, right? You just have
Put it
to
out
do
in the
it.
universe.
Yes,
Put
yes,
it out
and I
there.
believe in all of that. Like, it's not hippy dippy to me at all. It's
Oh,
real
no, not to us either. We always
messages,
talk about that.
energy, and I just believed, like, we're on this planet for a short time. Just do what you enjoy and have a passion. Listen to it. It's really there if you
Right.
look for it. It's
Right.
there. And so all signs led me to where I am today, and I'm content in everything. Like, I know other people have bigger things going on. There's bigger companies. There's more out there. But I'm having so much fun growing this organically. I don't need anything else.
That's the
love
best
it.
thing, like that you're having fun and enjoying it. And it's not a job. It's just something fun that you like to do, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like, oh my God, I have so many ideas. I can't wait to do this.
Yeah.
And you know, the best part is Diego's the reason why
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
thank you, boss. Like, he gave me this calling, and he has so many friends.
Oh, that's the
all
best.
the members. All of the kids know each other, so they're all buddies. Like, I remember, like, from bumping our bellies together, one of the moms, to like holding our babies like barely like weeks old, to like, hey buddy, like the two kids are like high-fiving each other. It's
Oh,
like
that's-
everyone's growing together, and it's
And
so
they're being
fun.
fashionable all at
Oh,
once.
yes. Yeah. We actually, like, we worked with Revolve, which is that online store, and we worked with them. Our babies starred in their lookbook campaign.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it was really fun. I'll definitely send you some of those
Yes,
photos.
please.
Oh my God, that
It
is
was
so
like
cute.
all of us moms were like, oh, and then the kids are looking at us like, like they're like just so like they don't know what's happening
Yeah.
right now, but you know,
But they're
they're
used
gonna
to
get
it.
there.
They're used to the cameras.
They are
and everything
so
already.
used to the cameras, and that's what's also like special. Like, these moms aren't like, get your kid offline or get your kid off Snapchat. It's like we are like,
You get it, right?
Yeah,
You
we get it. It's like, I'm not judging anyone else, but I want this to be a judgment-free zone.
Of course.
So all the women feel
It's
like
all like-mindedness. Like everyone's the same. I love it. All right. Let's take a break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with your patterns to patterns tip. Or
Yay.
patterns tip. No, with your patterns to patterns story brought to you by 7th Generation. We'll be right back. And we're back with one of our favorite segments, Patterns to Patterns, brought to you by 7th Generation, where we ask our beautiful guests to share a generational pattern that they are either working on, they want to break, or they're broken in their life. So, Natalie?
So our generational pattern that I have broken is, I think it's the dietary needs for Diego. So he's
right.
he's vegetarian.
Right,
So-
we didn't talk about that.
Yeah. He's vegetarian. So I grew up eating everything. And, you know, I turned out fine. Everything's great. Everything's fine.
I'm
It's-
good. I'm
yeah.
healthy.
It's just that I've been vegan and gluten-free for over a decade. And it's something that works for me. It was a mix of moral and health reasons. And for Diego, I was vegan when I was during my pregnancy. I was vegan and gluten free the whole time, and I take my vitamins. I know what I need for nutrients to supplement. And you know, I was glowing when I was pregnant. My son, the nurses, they complimented my son. He looked glowing. It was all that good stuff.
Like, Diego, your highlight is on
Like,
point.
you're so yeah, and no, and so but when he was born, I didn't want to just like, let's go hardcore. Like, I know that like he needs certain nutrients growing. So in addition to nursing him, of course, I decided he was going to be vegetarian while being raised with me. So he takes like an iron supplement every morning. He takes he has iron and vitamin enriched almond milk every day. I always make sure I check with the doctor to make sure that all of his vitamins are on point, like everything's going well with him. But so it was a decision for me because growing up, I did eat everything, and I wasn't educated on
food and health.
food at all, food and health. And I feel like all of us, like, I
Right.
feel like we're around the same age. Like,
Yeah.
like in school, we were like, I'm gonna eat pizza at 10 a.m. What about you? You know what I mean?
You know
And
what
it's
I
just like-
ate for lunch every day?
What?
Through high school? Kid you not, every day. I would eat hot Cheetos, but I would dip them in cream cheese and then a Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
my favorite-
Or nachos.
Girl, like hot Cheetos. I used to like them wet. I used to like them. Me and my friends, we used to open the hot Cheeto bag and put a little water in there, and we liked it. That sounds really gross now that I'm thinking about it.
Well,
Like, that was a bad idea, guys.
I used to dip it in cream cheese. How nasty. Well, it was pretty bomb, though. I would say that.
Yeah,
But
like now that you're going back. Okay, so, and I used to love like the big, gigantic cookies that like, you know, every like food, like nutrition.
Vending
Remember
machine, yeah.
nutrition at middle school? Like, what? They're like, here's another reason to eat bad shit.
Why is it called nutrition?
Yeah,
There's
why is
zero nutrition in there.
That was me go scamming in the corner. That's what it was. Honestly.
Scamming.
And
Having
so,
a bagel and cream cheese, cold ass
Scamming.
bagel.
and so,
Oh my god!
And then
I haven't
after
heard that word scamming
Yeah.
in years.
I recently
it
heard
back.
it. That's why I was like,
Bring
let's
it back.
bring it back for just today.
Yeah.
And so, and then after school, it was like you get the elote with mayonnaise
Yeah.
and like cheese, and I was like, that's my little appetizer. And then I'd go across the street to the ice cream truck and get like my, what is it called, like the UFOs, and then like Choco Tacos. And seriously, dinner hasn't even begun.
I used to have the snow cone. You know the snow cone had like the green. No, it was like blue, white, and like red.
Yeah.
I used to get a Lucas. And I used to just put a crap load of that like hot Lucas, and I used to just eat it. Like I'm like my poor intestines.
Or what about the pork rinds?
Oh,
You know what I mean? The round ones
Yeah.
too. Everything. I was like, this is so good. I wonder what it is. You know, I just eat that all day with some chili and lime, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
done. And it was just like, you know
You're
what?
right.
You know what? Like the joy of it. Like I wouldn't take it back. Like it was a great time. But somewhere along the way, as I grew older, even I was like when I was first with my husband, he used to laugh because it was like Del Taco was my jam. I was always at Del Taco, 2
I was a
a.m.
Taco
Del
Bell girl.
Taco. What did I get? Because it used to just roll off the tongue because I knew what I would get. It was like a chicken burrito, extra sour cream, and like this and that. And so. Even in my early days, like with my husband, we've been together for 13 years, so he's really seen my evolution. Somewhere along the way, I was just like, I feel bad. I feel like crap. I don't have energy. I feel like in a coma after I have bread. All this stuff, and I just slowly started to care a lot more about nutrition and health and fitness, and I educated myself. That was what it was about. And I just, it made me feel good. I know people that are amazing, that eat everything, and that is so awesome. And and I don't judge them at all. Like sometimes I'm just like, that looks good. You know what I mean? But it's like, for me, this lifestyle, I don't even call it a diet, it's a lifestyle. It worked for me, and I
Right.
just maintain it that way. And I was just like, I want Diego, just like while he doesn't have the choice, you know,
Right,
he's
yeah.
little,
right.
I wanted to be able to, you know, everything we have in our home is organic. Everything that we have is, I look in the back of the ingredients and it's not these foreign scientific strange
Words.
or
Right.
ingredients. It's everything that I feel like I want in his body right now.
Right.
And you
That's
know,
awesome.
he's going to have the choice one day. And I want him to, because my husband eats everything. He eats meat. And I want Diego, you know, once he starts showing curiosity in that, right now he doesn't. Like, we'll eat at the same table and I'll be eating my way and my husband will be eating his way. And my kid is never like, forget all this on my plate, I'm grabbing dad's like chicken. He's never shown interest, so until he does, like, we're gonna feel like have that talk and have that conversation. And you know, I'm gonna take him to sanctuary farms, and I just want to show him like, these are the stories, and this is why mommy's this way, and different ways. Charlotte's Web, you know. Like, stuff like that.
What's a sanctuary farm?
Sanctuary farm is where you can go and you can see the animals and meet the animals, and everything is kind of like conscious, like the way that they take care of the animals. And just, that's what really, like, when I visited a farm like that, I just felt like really connected to the animals. And it was just, my kid already loves animals so much, and I will never inflict judgment on him. I will never be like, this is bad. Like, people who do this are bad.
Right,
I
right.
want the freedom. I want him to have the freedom of making his own choices. But for
And
now,
for it to come from him, right?
to come naturally
Yeah.
from him. But for now, it really works for us, and my kid is really happy. He loves bananas, he loves avocados, he loves brown rice, he loves quinoa, he loves almond butter.
Quinoa. I love quinoa too.
I love
it's like, because you
quinoa.
can just make whatever you can. It's like, here, just have some quinoa.
It
Chop
works.
up roasted vegetables.
And you're full.
Yeah.
Like, it fills you up. He loves every bean under the sun. You know, Mexican food is actually a great Great
yeah.
for a
Oh, it is.
vegetarian.
Yeah, it is.
You can just bypass the meat and you're all good, like everything. And so he loves Mexican food so much. He loves smoothies. We make smoothies together all the time, and he loves fruit. And you know, he eats a ton. There is no malnutrition. There's no deficiency. None of that. Everything is so great with his diet so far. And you know, he's gonna grow up, and it might be hard for me to see. You know, he is vegetarian. You notice I didn't say vegan. So he has like skin. What is it called? Like 2% like fat cheese every now and then. He'll have that for the animal protein just growing up. You know, I could have been really cutthroat and be like, no. But I was just like, the moment I saw Diego have a piece of cheese and he looked at me like, girl,
You've been holding out.
I was like, I can't take that away from you.
I wish my kids would eat like that, you know, because, you know, there's some of us that struggle so much with like just eating, just giving our kids, just getting them to eat.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, at all. And now that she's going to daycare and she sees the lunch of other kids, it gets harder and harder because you try to send them like healthy stuff. And then I get to know like, oh, Sabina was trying to eat her friend's lunch. And I'm like, oh, man, you know, because she doesn't, it's just hard to keep that up.
Oh, my God,
and you know,
I have to give credit to my mom because when I was younger, going like in elementary, she would give me like a Nutri-Grain bar. You know, remember that? And she would my dad would make me a tuna sandwich, all that. And you know, I 100% agree with you. Like there were kids having the tickets to go get pizza, and I was so jealous. And I was like, but it's like in the end, I really think
the yellow tickets.
The yellow tickets, and I would thank them. Like now, before I was mad, but like them, I would thank them like for doing that. And I just hope that, I think that what I'm going to do when Diego starts school to kind of make it more exciting, I go deep into Instagram. And there are some super moms out there that do these bento bowls. Bento boxes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have some fun with that if I really think I could do it. I'm going to try it.
And also I think like for me, I don't know what's going to happen when he gets older. But I'm going to hold out as long as I can.
Same.
Like, eventually, I'm sure he'll have a burger, but he doesn't have to have that right now.
Right.
That's the way I
Exactly.
think about it. You know, that's the way I think about it. It's more like, well, eventually he'll have chocolate and cookies and sugar, because I don't give him sugar either. I'm like, eventually he'll have bread. Like, he will. Like, eventually that'll happen, but, like, I'm just trying to hold off as much as I can for him.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because, like, I know the other way of thinking, kind of like he's gonna have it anyway, so I'm just gonna like give it all to him now. That wasn't my way of doing things. It's more like he's gonna have it one day, so why not just build this like blank canvas of nutrition for him, and then he can go and fly into the sunset and eat that burger or whatever
That's
it is.
great, yeah.
And you know, it's gonna happen. He's gonna be in school. He's gonna be jealous of kids, and it's so natural for kids to rebel from their parents. I'm not going to be shocked when it happens, but you know, I'm going to educate him why it's like why he's eating that, why it's so great and exciting and cool, and it's cool to be healthy, and it's going to be great, and he can be like Superman because you know, spinach, Popeye and spinach. I was like, give me the spinach because Popeye's doing it and that's cool. Like, I think there should be more cartoons based on that. Isn't there like a veggie, like Super Veggies? Isn't there some
There's
kind
some
of
like
cartoon?
VeggieTales. There's VeggieTales.
I think there needs to be more education.
Maybe you can create that. Are you getting ideas?
Ooh, it's happening. Are we building an empire right now, guys?
Maybe. All right, guys. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we will come back with our Super Mama pick or tip of the week. We will be right back. We're back. Paulina, what did they say about...
I know, it's so interesting that you said that, and that's why I asked her about those farms, because the other day we were eating, and she had a piece of beef. I was eating beef, and she had it, and she was like, is this pollito? Because she loves sweet pollito, chicken. And I was like, no, it's not. It's beef. And she was like, what is beef? I said, well, a beef is a cow. And she was like, a cow? What do you mean? And I was like, it's a cow. She was like, how do they get this from the cow? Do they have to kill it? And I said, yeah, they took it killed for us to eat it. And she was like, that's so mean, Mom. I don't want to eat that.
Aw.
And so I said, well, you don't have to, there's people that do not eat meat. And, if you don't want to, you don't have to. And she said, well, what do they eat? And I said, well, they eat vegetables. And she was like, oh, never mind. I'll eat meat. I'll eat beef. I was like,
my
oh,
God.
damn. I thought I had her for like a second.
That was short-lived. Oh, okay. Hello,
But,
beef.
The alternative isn't that great.
But
Never mind.
like now that you said that would be really interesting. Like I would love to get some information about that, and I would want to take her because I feel like you're right. Like right now she's at an age where I can still point her towards the right direction, and you know what I mean. And she still feels that connection.
Yes.
That sometimes we lose with the animals and all that stuff. So I would love to take her there. I think
Let's
it will
go on
be
a field
helpful.
trip.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, you guys.
It would.
That'd be great.
It would.
Love it. Okay.
It would.
Okay, I just wanted to share that story because I thought it was funny.
It's funny.
'Cause I remembered during the break, I remember you told me that story. I'm like, you should say that story.
I know.
So funny.
It's because I struggle with her so much with the food. But, you
Yeah.
know, I'm taking some tips. I'm writing things down. From
So let's get back to our awesome segment, My Sister's Favorite, or Super Mama Pick or Tip of the Week, where we share just things we bought. Because let's keep it real.
So many things. Oh, but so my favorite right now is Instacart. It's my life hack.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And so it's an app where you can get groceries delivered to you. And I live like 2 blocks away from a Ralph's and like half a mile from a Whole Foods, but sometimes I do not want to put Diego in the car seat.
Oh, no.
No, sometimes it's just drama. So I call up Instacart and in less than an hour, they're over at my house. And sometimes that is just the way to go. And it has been a game changer for me for sure.
Yeah, that's the best. You know what? So funny you say that. I think like, I forgot who was telling me like, I will just go to the store. I'm like, do you know what it takes
It's a whole thing.
to go to a store with a child?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like to put him in the car seat, to take him out of the car seat, to take something in it, to take it out. Like,
Especially when you need like 3 things. Like I'm just like, I cannot get into it.
oh
So-
no. I mean, even just like getting off to just go. I already hate getting off of my car when I'm going somewhere. Like, I have this thing where like getting gas. I hate getting gas.
well, there's places where you can have full service, remember?
But then you're like, who's this person? Get away from me.
I remember.
but then like
'cause-
no, it's not everywhere.
No,
you know,
not
in Mexico, everywhere you go get gas, they put it in for you.
Yeah. they
Oh,
do.
that's nice. That's
Yeah,
convenient.
everywhere, every gas station, you don't have to. You just get in there, you pay, and you're out. I'm like, why can there be like that here in the U.S.? Why can that just be the norm?
I know.
Why do we have to get out of the car?
Why do we have to do anything?
Why do I have to move?
That sounded horrible. Anyway, Paulina,
Okay.
don't judge me.
So
Don't judge me.
I bought a couple of things for the weekend. So many little trinkets. But one thing that I loved, I have bought so many different kinds of snack cups for Sabina. And she doesn't care for them. She just leaves them on the side. And at the end, she ends up doing like a huge mess. So I was like, I need a snack cup that she can that she would like. So over the weekend, I came across the Skip Hop Zoo snack cups.
Let me see.
And they have like different. It's like in the shape of like an animal. And here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, you have some plates from that same brand, I think.
Skip Hop, yeah.
Yeah, so those.
Oh, that's a good brand. I like that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
yeah, the
How
little
cute
snack
is
cups.
that?
Yeah,
I love
and
it.
so she chose the one that she wanted. She got the ladybug, and now she carries with her everywhere in the car. It's just less messy for me in the car because sometimes she's older, so you need to give them snacks
Yep.
on the way. So she loves it, and I love it, and it's only $6. It was only $6.
What?
$6?
$6? Let me see. I don't believe you.
$6.
Oh wow, 600. It's not even $5.99, and it's really weird when people put like a whole number, right? Isn't it usually like $5.99?
Yeah.
This is like 600.
That's bold of them.
Yeah.
So I love it, and it's very easy for her to open it, and
Awesome.
snack cups, ladies.
Let's see.
Love it.
My God, I'm not prepared for this.
You every week is the same thing with you.
I know. I'm always like, let's start. And I'm like, crap.
What did I buy?
I don't know if I should look at my like orders from Amazon or like my bank statement to see what I bought at Target last time I was there.
Oh my God, Target! I was at
have
Target
one.
over the weekend.
Oh, go.
Oh, Target is like, it's bad.
So I went to exchange some things.
Good luck.
I was like, I need to exchange these things because they don't work for me. So I went. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go exchange and leave. 2 hours later, I had a full cart of things for
Always.
Target.
Always.
That's
Yes.
why I love Target.
That's so funny.
Target is my
Wait, you had
Disney.
another pick. Maybe you can take my pick this week. Go.
So, my favorite is OXO Tot Roll-Up Bib.
Oh,
So-
yes.
Oh yeah, and
This bib is life for us. So, it's like walking around with kind of like someone cleaning up
Yeah.
after your kid all day. So, like, we slap that on him in the car when we're out at a restaurant because we don't deal with like he's eating on the table, like on a placemat. Sometimes we just put a plate in front of him and then just put food
Yeah.
in the bib.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
really?
Stop, really?
Yes, and he eats out of that and he's balling. He's loving life. And he
that's a good tip.
Yeah,
Putting food
yeah.
in the bib.
I just put food directly in the bib because sometimes he's just kind of like, I'm going to smear everything all over the table.
Yeah.
But the bib is kind
Or
of like,
throw everything in the ground.
or throw everything in the ground. For him, the bib is kind of like, oh, this is mine. I own this. So I'm going to pick inside my bib and eat what I want to.
That is a great tip. That's a great idea.
tip. Okay, I'm
For
going to
my
say that
next
one.
baby.
My tip is to put everything on your baby's bib.
Just everything in life. Yeah, that's fun.
Oh my God, that's so, yeah, I love it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna have a pick or a tip. I'm gonna steal yours. So, thank you so much for coming, Natalie. This was so much fun.
It was.
Thank you. You guys are
Loved having you
amazing. I
here.
love what you're doing as well.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
you.
So, where can anybody find you? Like, shout yourself out, girl. Go for it.
So you can follow me on Instagram. It's at Natalie Alcala. Yeah, that's that. And then for
Just keep going.
Yeah, Natalie Alcala. And then for Fashion Mamas, it's at Fashion Mamas. And then if you want to learn more about what we do, fashionmamas.com.
When does your book come out?
Oh, ooh, that's a good idea. We're like making plans here, guys.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
right.
it.
You should totally do a book.
Yeah.
I'd buy your book.
Oh, thank you. No, I feel so honored you guys wanted to speak to me, and I love
please.
it. Let's do this again soon.
Yes,
do
let's
it.
have like a part 2.
Are you
Love
gonna
it.
be? You're gonna be at the. You're gonna come to the social, right?
Oh yes, I am coming, and
Nice.
we're gonna hang out.
Oh, hang
We're
out,
gonna
hang out.
Love it.
So, and speaking of the social, you guys, we are a week away from the social. From the day this episode publishes, we're going to be 5 days away from the social.
Oh, God.
Or 4 days.
4
See, I don't
days.
even know. I'm so bad at math. I am so bad at math. I really forgot my times tables. Like, I've forgotten my times tables.
7
49?
Yeah.
See, but it took me a while to think about it. Anyway, don't forget to grab your tickets, supermamassocial.com. We are, oh my gosh, so close. So
days
close.
away.
We have so many great
Some
things
days a
planned
week.
for you guys. Target's going to be doing an amazing
Yes.
activation. I cannot wait for you guys to see. Target, come on.
Target,
you guys.
hello.
Come on. We all love Target.
That's a big deal.
I know. Super Mama Social presented by Target. We're going to have, my sister loves minivans, so we're going to have a minivan in display.
I actually own a minivan.
Toyota's coming through. They're
Come
going
on,
to have
guys.
a minivan.
Hop on the minivan wagon.
From our lovely friends of Toyota of downtown LA. They're going to be coming through. We're going to have Califia Farms.
Califia Farms, yum.
Do you love Califia Farms?
Absolutely. My
Aren't they the
husband's a
bomb?
huge fan. Yes.
You know the almond coconut milk? It's my fave.
Done. It's so good. My husband
So
loves
good.
the creamer too.
Oh, the coconut creamer?
Yeah.
Yes, I love it too.
So good.
Anyway, so they're going to be there. Oh my gosh, we're going to partner with Children's Hospital of LA. They're going to be there. We're going to be doing some raffles with them. Root Down LA is going to be doing some veggie grilling activate. They're going to show kids how to eat vegetables.
I love that.
That's your
You
jam.
love that. We're going to be Northgate Markets is going to be taking care of that space because we all love Northgate Markets. Oh my gosh, so many different things.
And if you have a tiny baby and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to be nursing, don't worry. We're going to have a nursing station for you. You know, we thought of everything. We're going to have a nursing station. You're worried about the heat? Don't worry about the heat. We got it covered.
We got it covered. We're going to have misters. We're going to have
Mister,
shade.
yes.
We're going to be fun. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to have inspirational panels. Oh my God. Just go to supermamasocial.com for more information. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
@_supermamas. On Facebook, Super Mamás Podcast. And our closed group, you know. Just head over to our website, supermamaspodcast.com, go under contact, and there's a link that will take you to our closed group as well.
All right, ladies, we are out, and we will see you at the social on Saturday. Super Mamas!
Can't wait to meet everybody.
Can you give me
Super
a Super
Mamas.
Mamas, Natalie?
Super mamas.
Bye.
Bye.